I'm Nick, and this is Kenny. We're the Malt Vault. Strap on.
And then gave his wife a job.
Yeah, no.
Like a rim?
Yeah, usually she gives you the job, right?
That was the joke, Nick.
No.
Thanks for explaining it.
Pretty sure it goes the other way.
Linda doesn't come out too often anymore.
Yeah, you should probably,
Who's Linda?
So speaking of declaring the obvious, today we are going to drink Rogue.
Pumpkin Patch Ale.
God damn it, Nick. God damn it. Just let him talk.
My audio is off. Today we're going to drink Rogue Pumpkin Patch Ale. This is dedicated to farmers and fermenters, an ale brewed with roasted pumpkins. I didn't know you could roast a pumpkin, but we're going to try it today. Strap in.
6.1% ABV.
you've never
6% alcohol on this one, eh?
0.1. Never see that.
I feel like they messed up. Like they were shooting for 6, but they got a little higher. Who knows?
Shoot for the moon. You'll aim and land in the stars.
This is kind of cool. I haven't tried this yet, so I won't give a review yet, but they have a little diagram on the back with a 5-way chart. I know you can't zoom in, but it looks like it tends toward the malt and the sweet and away from the roast, biscuit, and bitters. So I feel like this one would probably be malty and sweet.
So it's not biscuity, so you don't drink it in England because they're big with biscuits.
Yeah.
Well, we should
and
ask.
Gravy.
We should ask. We're joined today by one of Rogue's sponsors, Jonny Mole Snyder, and our social media manager, Alicia, who we failed to announce our nomenclature.
Or S&M. Social media manager. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. We can't get through a sentence, can we?
No.
Announce her,
No, that's not
10-second pause, nomenclature. Nick, just use a normal fucking word. God damn it.
We're not drunk yet.
All right.
Have none of you guys had roasted pumpkin seeds before? Like,
No.
you ever had roasted? Really?
Yeah. I've
Yeah, in
had
the
that.
little zip, in the little bag.
So,
Yeah.
That's what they did.
Yeah,
Is
but
that what
this
it
says
tastes
they
like?
do pumpkins.
I haven't
not
tried it
seeds.
yet. I haven't even opened it.
Oh,
Crack it open.
Well, I will.
Let's hear it.
Well, I will.
Is it time?
Yeah.
here's
do
to you
it.
first. John's going to get the Corona out of his glass.
Smells.
How's the mouth feel?
Please don't say pumpkin-y.
No.
That's so terrible.
No.
We would be such a terrible podcast if he said pumpkin. That's
It's
the
dark.
only word he had.
Can I
No.
say it?
What do you got?
Let me smell it. I haven't.
Well, you have some of your glass.
Smell it.
You need my can?
It's not.
It
Doesn't smell good.
She doesn't like pumpkin, so she doesn't count.
It's almost like nutmeg, but it shouldn't be, right?
The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips.
Right?
Nutmeg. No, they add nutmeg
Smells
sometimes to
creamy.
things.
I thought it's more Christmas beer, but
Oh, I smell nutmeg.
It smells creamy. Can creamy have a smell?
I think you just
It
add
smells
nutmeg to
old.
things and it tastes like a season.
It smells old.
Antiques
it,
Roadshow?
it is roasted pumpkin, so it should be
I get it.
somewhat.
Hashtag pumpkin patchable.
I will say it's not bitter though.
25 IBU, 33 SBM. I don't know what SBM is. We'll have to Google that.
It looks like
one
SRM to me.
I'll just read the can.
Yeah, it does say SRM.
RR.
Yeah.
I have bad eyes.
Kenny needs vision.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
definitely.
that's an R. It's a pretty R.
Pumpkin Patch Ale is made with whole pumpkins that we chop up and roast by hand. Sounds hot to hold it in your hand and roast it. The hand roast allows us to caramelize the natural sugars exactly as we like, which when combined with delicate balance of spices creates the signature flavor of our classic fall-themed brew. We know you'll appreciate the effort when you taste the difference roasting real pumpkins makes.
Quick aside.
I know
Since
you do.
we talked about SRM, we can do this once in a blue moon, and where we can actually see what I did there. Blue moon. We educate our viewers. SRM means standard reference method, and it is in correlation to the color of the beer. So the higher the number, the darker the color of the beer.
Are they saying they don't artificially
Dye?
use
I don't know.
Drops?
Food coloring?
We'd have
Yeah.
to research Rogue.
There's a lot of like I know
John works for Rogue, so let's hear what he has to say.
different whiskeys add.
Does
like-
Do you guys add artificial
Dye.
color to your beer?
or would you if you owned this Rogue?
This one.
Definitely not. No. Organic.
Are you fitting this whole beer in your mouth?
Do you want me to chug it? Is that what you're asking?
No.
Okay.
What were you asking?
Yeah.
I don't think I know.
Again,
No.
another joke that didn't land.
Yeah.
Alicia.
That's going to happen
Yeah.
all night.
Nick's jokes are like the Malaysian Airlines flight.
Just not found?
They just never land.
I mean, somewhere.
I got that without even
Thank you.
the last line.
Thank you.
Can
Well done.
Yeah, we can't even explain where it's at.
You landed
so.
your joke.
who wants to describe what this looks
Burn.
like? Because nobody's probably watching this, and there's probably more people listening than watching.
It tastes
Maybe.
better than it looks. It looks like shit, but it tastes good.
I mean, like maybe the
What do you
can.
mean?
Oh, I think the can's really cool. I would agree.
What's cool about it? Ask John. John, what's cool about this can?
It's orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John likes orange.
It says Rogue.
I
Just
can predict
saying.
what you're gonna say.
Kind of like your shirt. It's orange and says
Yep,
Rogue.
Yep.
That can't be a coincidence.
This is the Halloween version. Perfect for the pumpkin beer we got here.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like a movie poster almost.
Fantastic.
It's kind of got this text on there that looks like it's running in fast speed through a patch. I don't know about you, but I don't pick my pumpkins with a wheelbarrow. That sounds like a lot of work. I'd use it.
I also don't run with one either.
And pumpkins don't usually come pre-carved.
We should probably start doing that. That'd be a good workout
They
thing.
do if they're haunted.
Please don't.
Wheelbarrow races.
This isn't pumpkin patch.
How much does the
Haunted ale.
average pumpkin weigh, John?
12.
12 pounds. So if you put 7 pumpkins on each side of a barbell,
Well, it depends on which pumpkin you're using. Like a baking pumpkin.
12
like a
ounces?
competition
Like-
pumpkin.
Pie pumpkins.
Well, we do have the pumpkin show going on.
Oh, yeah.
Circleville starts, I think, this weekend, actually.
We don't give away our location on the MaltVault podcast.
We don't live in
We're
Circleville.
Circleville.
Yeah.
From here.
Yeah, Circleville, Nebraska, obviously. If you have not been to the Circleville Pumpkin Show, I'd go.
I've been
I
there.
don't think I've ever been.
Their
Oh, it's
pumpkins
cool.
their pumpkins are really massive, and their donuts are really good too.
We have to
Yes.
pause.
What happened?
Does anybody else hear buzzing on their line?
I have.
Oh, a little bit.
Oh,
Earbuds.
very light. Yeah.
A few moments later.
I think this
good?
is as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah, I don't hear it, but then again, I'm deaf, so
Yeah, so that doesn't help.
yeah. Well,
Well, you're deaf. He's
I don't
blind.
hear it anymore. I
This
heard what you were
podcast's
talking about
fucked.
earlier, but I don't hear it anymore.
so what's really cool about
Are we back on?
Rogue? Yeah, let's do this. Rogue is actually correlated to fitness. That it was started by 3 executives from Nike. Because this is from 3 executives from Nike in Ashland, Oregon. In 1988, Rogue started their brewery. The 3 executives were Jack Joyce, Rob Strasser, Bob Waddell, and Jack Johnson.
And you
Tom
talking
O'Leary.
to the mic.
Waddell.
Jack Johnson and Tom O'Leary. Sorry, when they said Jack Joyce, I was
Just
thinking
wait,
Anchorman quote.
3 executives from Nike started this brewery?
Yes.
So they pulled
1988.
themselves up by the bootstraps, obviously.
Are they still in Oregon? Because
Yeah.
Nike's still there.
Yeah, Newport, Oregon.
Yeah.
I
So
guess
they-
my question to you is,
Sorry.
if we want to go down this tangent, when did Nike start? Were they like this Nike shit ain't gonna fly? Because when was Jordan huge,
Well,
right?
Jordan signed his deal in like 89, probably.
You're a big Chicago aficionado, right? So you can speak to this.
Are you asking an opinion question of when Nike started?
Well,
No, I'm not asking that. I'm saying, do you think, and this is just my question, do
When they
you
got
think
big.
that these 3 Nike execs were like, Nike's never going to take off and be the multi-billion-dollar conglomerate that it is today? And they said,
Did they leave
"Screw it."
Nike to do this?
When did this beer start?
1988. That's what I'm
Ooh,
saying.
be
Do you
close.
think, yeah, I'm
Well,
thinking
'cause
like maybe they were like, this isn't going to be good.
Jordan got drafted, what, 84?
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know.
you should look that up.
Are we're just all speculating facts at
No,
this point.
but he wanted Adidas, and Nike cut him a deal, and he took it, and obviously now Nike's huge. So,
Yeah, I watched
But-
the movie.
but what year was he drafted? Was it 84?
I can look it up unless Kenny's looking it up.
There's no way to know for sure.
That'll help you. That'll help you know, because that's when he signed his deal shortly after that.
Did Michael
1984.
Jordan,
You were right.
84, yeah.
Yeah.
did Michael Jordan like pumpkin ale? Is that where we're at?
So maybe
I would say we're going to make a statement of fact. He did like pumpkin.
So maybe the Jordan deal
Ale.
opened up a brewery because he made them a lot of money quick. and they want to double down.
Getting in a lot of fan based theories
Hey,
here.
just saying, makes sense.
It all slaps.
Yeah.
Is that what the Zoomers are saying these days? It slaps.
Zoomer?
I think you're using that term incorrectly.
Seth uses Zoomers all the time.
Do you?
I use it appropriately. I'll tell you that.
I'm pretty
I've never heard of
inappropriate.
Zoomers.
I think that 3 Nike executives started a craft brewery company because they saw a hole in the market and wanted to exploit it or use it. I don't think they did it because they thought Nike was going to fail.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not what happened.
Speaking of exploiting holes, John.
Story?
The founder of the Sex Sauce is here. He likes everything Deutsch.
That's
and
his most
Deutsche.
proud title.
Tell us about your days at the duplex. Were they your glory days? Some say that you peaked then. Is that true?
Well, Bruce definitely peaked there. If no one knows who Bruce is, he's the old legend.
R.I.P.
Yep. Yeah, cheers to that.
You say peeked there or peed there?
He did a lot there.
He did. He's drinking. He drank Corona like you did.
He once jumped 5 men at the bottom of a staircase.
without a problem at all. Ease.
World's most interesting dog.
What color was he again?
Brendel, actually.
But primarily, what color was he?
Black.
Brendel.
Let the record show that the dog was primarily black.
with tan.
You might call that a Brendel.
I think we're onto something.
We should clarify. Nick brought up sex hoss, and all we talked about was a dog. Should we figure that out? Like,
Well, I'm pretty sure he saw more pussy than everyone else there.
fantastic.
Because
That's-
he went room to room and just...
I just wanted to
So
make
Bruce was a
sure that it
voyeur.
wasn't just you and Bruce, and you were the only ones there at the sex hoss the whole time.
And he's dead, so statute of limitations are way past. You can't... Yeah, can't go after him. Now, a few other guys in the house, I think they're still in trouble.
Shane.
Definitely.
It's Shane
Shane punted a toilet once
with his face.
and shoulders.
I think Natty Ice came in play a few times for some people, and
Some would say that Shane had a really good role model in tackling bathrooms. I think one time.
No, we have to edit that out. We edited it out already.
wait, which one?
Clay Matthews blow up the play.
Oh,
Yep. Lane and High.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had to edit that out already once.
Was that was after the?
Montgomery
Gentry.
Gentry concert.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that
I'm
happened.
trying to help you.
Me?
Rumpke's still looking for that guy. Or Waste Management or whoever the fuck does that.
Waste management's long gone.
They showed up, they're like, what? There's a wall miss.
Tripped and fell. That's what happened.
He also used an entire bottle of cologne from my car because he
Why did you
smelled
have a-
like
Why
urinal
did you have a
cakes.
bottle of cologne in your car?
I have one. You don't?
Air freshener.
You probably have a lotion or something though. It smells like
No.
flowery shit.
Cream.
No. Okay.
No.
Alicia looks like a real cream jockey.
Jesus Christ. What does that even mean?
Can I get HR's email?
Can we sign? I'm
It's
gonna
you.
silence Nick for 30 seconds.
Do you have that
Can you
ability?
mute
Yeah.
his mic?
Turn his slider down.
You just need a button that does the Jeopardy theme song. Like,
You said cream.
and Nick's just sitting there
Yeah.
talking
Like, you
excited,
think I'm idiots.
but all you hear is the Double Jeopardy theme. Bam, bam.
You're in podcast jail.
Did you get that shirt out of like a duffel bag? Like what the
No.
fuck?
It's not a burlap sack.
I mean-
It says Pat.
It's upsetting Johnny. It's
Do you not
really-
hang it?
We need to learn.
Johnny,
we need to
you
learn
hang
graphics.
T-shirts.
So
You
like
hang-
Nick says something
in
and then it just
color
comes down jail
coordination,
bars like
to be exact.
and
Yeah,
then he
you
just
do.
can't talk.
Yeah, you do.
My dryer's broke.
If I want a red shirt, I go to the red section. I'll just start sifting
Facts.
through them.
Are you a woman?
Goodwill does have a red section. I know that because I've heard it.
Okay.
Nick, did you
Fun
say
fact.
your dryer's broken?
Yeah.
And you have a car without AC? You don't have
Works.
hot or cold.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go
Trying
with
to
that.
pull a Brett Schmidt and just go off the grid.
Oh.
With the
Brett Schmidt, I haven't
Oldsmobile
heard that
Alero?
name in forever.
Huh?
With the Oldsmobile Alero?
Oh, that was Brett Maynard.
No, Brett Schmidt had the Oldsmobile Alero. Brett Maynard had the Jetta with the body kit
Oh. That explains a lot.
and the Plymouth Laser.
Little laser. Yeah.
Johnny
Yeah,
had a
laser.
red Civic. I remember that.
Yeah.
I know
that
it's parked in the
With
driveway.
with a Blitz body kit.
Blitz.
Red neons.
Along with all of the
Is it
other
Blitz with a Z?
men in
Blitzkrieg.
our class.
Oh yeah, it was BLITZ.
Blitzkrieg.
Nick, why are you saying Blitzkrieg?
Hard
Because
Z.
he's German.
That doesn't. God. All right, you have to just stop saying random shit, dude.
All right.
Holland.
What's happening here? Wait, we're back in Germany.
I had to.
Can we get back to pumpkin?
A few moments later.
Oh, we forgot to bring in our Tijuana Mama. That's our sponsor for this episode. It's in the bag.
Packaged pickles.
No, it's a sausage, pickled sausage, extra 3 times hot.
That sounds
300 times hot.
disgusting.
Oh, it's terrible, but it's delicious.
Are we
How
doing
many Scoville units?
Are we doing hot ones?
No, I didn't bring the habanero. We're gonna wait for another day for that.
Oh,
The Carolina Reaper.
You only get to guest star once.
No, that'll be for a time when we aren't talking because none of us will want to talk. We'll just be drilling. Like,
he's buying this gym podcast.
yeah, what is this?
I talked to his accountant. He can't afford it.
No, I could without my accountant.
Who's your accountant?
Tara.
Yeah,
Wow, we're getting incredibly personal here.
Or diamond
but my
people
accountant
out?
also told me to get rid of my
Civic?
my heavy weight that's loading me down here. That's called my wife.
Oh,
I knew where you were going
the
with
old
that.
ball and chain.
Yeah, she decided to try to max out the credit card last month. It was great.
When's Dime a burpee night?
Yeah.
Don't put that in his head.
Ooh, that's,
That would mean I'd have to do that.
No. Every burpee you do is 10 cents off your monthly fee.
Oh,
no, we're
yes.
no, every
Like
every
that.
pound you weigh, we're gonna do 10 burpees.
fuck you.
Does CrossFit Reynoldsburg have a
Fuck
Oh,
you.
there it
Instagram?
is. There it is. Big old name.
Do they have
drop.
a an Instagram? Because we could totally collab and do a beer mile.
Yeah, they do.
They're gonna do.
We could do a beer mile.
It's CrossFit Reynoldsburg.
They're,
Oh,
they're gonna have
be
to have.
exact.
They're gonna have to have a HR department after this episode.
mean-
it's his wife.
We do have HR.
do you have social media?
Yeah.
Do you?
CrossFit Reynoldsburg.
Hashtag CrossFit Reynoldsburg? Or?
We we have
At.
we patent we have the name. Like no one else can use it. So yeah, we got it.
You have a patent then.
Yeah.
Who's your patent agent?
Rogue.
CrossFit Reynoldsburg.
This
Yeah.
beer is terrible, by the way.
Wait, what?
I like to hear this. Speak up. Tell me
God.
why.
So
Why is it bad?
gross.
Why?
I actually think it's a copyright, not patent. Right? Copyright, right?
Did you copyright it? I don't know. I feel like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should
He
know.
didn't do
Trademark.
anything. He bought it from someone else.
Yeah,
who
but
did all
we
the
had to
work.
take over the copyright. It's copyright, right? You don't patent it.
No,
you
it's
copyright
not
it, right?
A
music.
patent is like an invention.
Yeah.
No, it's
Copyright.
trademark.
Trademark. Is that what it is?
There it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never heard of.
Whatever. It's
Infringement.
It's one of those words. No one else can take it.
Yeah.
I got it. And if you tried to,
A lot of people who can take it.
Sorry,
Who
I
can
just
deliver it?
sat down. I don't know what was happening.
yeah, no one knows.
Everybody looked at me.
I just want to know why
Alicia
you
hates
don't
this
like
beer.
it. Yeah, she doesn't like it.
Yeah, explain.
Social media manager, or what
I
did you
just
call her?
think it
Kenny?
tastes like pumpkin piss.
Pumpkin piss. Ooh, I'm down for the alliteration though.
Like a rotten pumpkin oozing.
Yeah.
Into the
Like,
glass?
It doesn't
piss.
taste good at all.
Okay. So too much pumpkin for you.
Yeah. A lot.
What do you taste other than the pumpkin though?
Nothing.
All right. Anybody
Just
else?
pumpkin.
Dairy. I
And it
personally like
smells
it.
old.
Really
I
heavy
actually
on the
do like
pumpkin. It's really heavy on the pumpkin. I do like it also.
Not
but
a fan.
Yeah.
So here you heard it here first. It's a man's beer.
It does
It
remind me.
lingers.
I don't think it has to do with sex.
It does remind me a lot of pumpkin, but pumpkin's like what, 10%?
Yeah, it's a lot
9.
more.
What's this one?
6.1. That's good.
6.1.
6.1.
They've cornered the market on the 6.1 ABVs because I've never seen 6.1.
It's heavy. It does taste like it should have more alcohol for the the amount of like
Volume.
loaves of bread that you're eating
Yeah,
or
it's
drinking.
thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
like
hold
you
on.
feel like
Hold on. I think you're wrong because it says biscuit is like a -1. So there should be no bread in this one.
yeah, there's no loaves of biscuit.
No.
But why put biscuit on there if you're gonna have zero?
It's got a little bit, right? It's like a.
They probably just had to put something.
tip of the star.
I don't think it's that sweet for how much sweet they have at Gage Stores.
I would
right?
agree.
Yeah, thanks. It's kind of more bitter.
Well,
Yeah.
it's more malt, so I think the malt probably steals the sweet.
That's why it's on the MaltVaultPodcast because it's full of malt.
there we are, full connection.
wow.
You heard it here first. Thanks for joining us. And
That's good.
I'm just
Nick
kidding.
did something right.
For once.
Nick said malt vault.
I'm just here so we don't get fined.
You got to remember he's a Vikings fan, so there's a lot of things going on in his head right now.
A lot of trauma.
Drama, yeah.
a lot of self doubt.
Yeah. Well,
Pit of despair.
Pit
There
of,
might be pumpkins in that pit of despair.
pit of pumpkin
Pit
despair.
of pumpkin piss.
Yeah, I think so.
What'd you call Alicia? Or
Don't put words in my mouth.
no, I said what is the title that you gave her? Because it's been a very
S&M,
social
fluid. It's
media
been a very
manager.
fluid.
S&M.
Yeah, social media manager.
Why S&M?
SMM.
Oh,
Sounded like
It's faster to say S&M.
Yeah.
It's also more fun.
okay. I see what you did there.
I
like
did,
it.
It wasn't on.
That's why you're quick. You're the quick pack. Since we have Jonny on here, we need to know Johnny's top 5 pizzas, both frozen and fresh.
True.
You have to choose them 5 to 1. We want to know one and to get a drum roll.
Do you want because one frozen and then the rest fresh?
No, I want you to tell me your top 5.
It can
no
all-
matter
it
what
can
they
all
are.
be
Number 5
fresh.
is always going to be the frozen one. I mean, I'd take all fresh over frozen, but if you had to pick up frozen,
Is there any fresh pizza like from a pizza place that you would not take over a frozen that you could get? Like, would you rather have a DiGiorno than Mama Linda's? You
I
know
would
what
challenge-
Like, there's got to be
Masses.
shitty fresh pizzas.
I mean, frozen pizzas.
I forgot one when I did mine.
I mean, Jack's Pizza is my frozen one. Like
Okay.
thin crust, super. Thin it out. You know.
Like I had Screaming
thin it out.
Sicilians for the first time the other night, stuffed crust, and it was amazing.
Yeah,
and
see,
I
I'm
would
not a
take
stuffed
that
crust guy.
over a shitty like local
Nope.
I don't
pizza
like
place
stuffed
here.
crust either. I'm a thin crust
I
guy.
want no thick crust. I want thin it out.
But you could
Stuffed
argue
crust, not
Cracker-
thick
cracker crust.
It's so
one could argue to your theory because you said frozen's always going to be number 5, but frozen's usually cheaper than buying a fresh pizza. So in today's world of inflation, you might spend $20 on a pizza that a frozen pizza you might spend $6 on. So you also have to weigh value too.
World of Inflation sounds like a sweet name for like a blow up
So
Accounting firm.
bounce house park. This is my world of inflation.
if that was my problem, I would just order a fresh pizza and then I'd eat ramen noodles for 2 days.
All right, so
'Cause
you
that's
have
basically what you're telling me to do.
so you're saying
'Cause you sound ridiculous. You sound ridiculous.
all top 5 pizza places are going to be fresh. So name them top. Like you can,
Oh,
you're
so-
anywhere right now.
well,
You can
we gotta
order.
go. We gotta go BLT pizza first,
That's the one I left off.
and you have to go
From?
You have to go with
Say it.
Pizza Cottage number 1, and then
Oh,
Crino's.
it's so good.
Crino's is the backup,
Crino's.
but Crino's is good. But it's
too greasy.
But Pizza Cottage is the original, and that's the only reason I eat it is because of Pizza Cottage.
I don't
Well, it's
think I've
double
ever had the
carbs.
pizza
Oh, it's good.
cottage one. How come we never order that at your house?
Because
double
we
carbs.
can't.
The
Pick
old
it up.
ball and
We
chain
can't-
says no.
us driving after we had all these pumpkin beers is probably not. It's probably frowned upon
Thanks.
to drive to Buckeye Lake, wherever that's at.
There's
Wait,
one in
there's
fucking
Pickerington.
Pickerington.
That's not as close as Crino's next to Roby's.
So
you know
it
where
ma-
that's at, obviously.
I was there last
location
night.
matters.
I think you were there today.
location is important.
Shit.
So
Okay, so
proximity.
BLT pizza first,
from Pizza Cottage.
From Pizza Cottage.
and then the backup would be the Crino's. So like still BLT pizza. Then we got to jump into that Donato's.
Yeah.
The trio or the founder's favorite.
Can you tell our viewers and
I gotta
listeners
remember.
what those
I gotta
are?
remember which. So one of them is pepperoni, sausage, ham.
Not
No,
bacon?
no. Hold on. Ham, pepperoni, banana peppers, or is it sausage, ham, banana? Fuck, I don't know. And then
Kids love
mariachi
your-
chicken,
Okay.
extra sour cream
Mariachi chicken. That's like
Yeah,
the
that's
melted
different.
mozzarella, like fresh mozzarella,
with
and
the
like
jalapenos, and then they sprinkle.
Like paprika,
No. It's like
Cajun sauce or Cajun.
just let him say it.
I don't know what they sprinkle over it.
But
It's-
mariachi doesn't usually have jalapeno.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh,
Cheese, chicken, jalapenos, and then they sprinkle a little.
jeez.
What is on it?
Oh, this
Seth
is like
is
that's
so
like a
amused.
Mexican.
Oh, it's legit.
What's the one with the?
I got it right here. I got
Italian,
it right here.
like
Here we
fresh
go.
mozzarella.
Founder's favorite is
How'd you find
ham,
that so fast?
pepperoni,
Quick order.
ham, pepperoni, sausage, banana peppers.
Maybe we chose the wrong social media
There you
manager.
go.
Johnny had that
Trio
up quick.
classic
I think he orders it really often.
is sausage, pepperoni, and mushrooms.
No.
And then you get into the old mariachi.
Hot chicken.
It's our pizza
Get the hot
podcast.
Where's the chicken mariachi? There it is. We go chicken breast, tomatoes, jalapenos, provolone, and mariachi spice with a side of sour cream.
Yeah, so mariachi just
Spice, whatever mariachi spice means.
mariachi's
So
like
we have
that
four
fresh
four
mozzarella.
pizzas
It's
now,
like a
right?
very authentic Italian pizza.
It's good.
Sorry about that.
We got one more in here.
Yeah, we gotta get one more. Make it count.
We'd have to.
Domino's mushroom.
Yeah, not Domino. Yeah, I want to eat the box. What is
Thank
that?
you.
God, I don't want to give
Massey's.
away our yeah,
Oh,
but they're
Mass.
just their pepperoni, just the pepperoni, because they use the freaking old world cups where it fills up with the grease. It helps
Old world cups.
Greasier the better.
just when they fill those up, because then the next morning it's a lot easier to get it out.
Oh, gross.
The quickest way to clog your arteries.
No,
you
no.
heard it here first, but
No, it's-
Rogue Fitness.
It's good for you if you wake up and the pizza is hard. That's probably good for what you just ate.
Something of a diuretic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
like
once you
if the pizza has a morning wood,
once
then
you
you're
pass
good.
it slides easy, gentle.
Ay.
But yeah, and then it'd be the Jack's Pizza. The one that I can only afford. Sounds like
One I can afford, whatever that means.
yeah, that and ramen noodles and maybe one of those fresh Marachi cups or whatever the hell them things are called. Like the ones you buy.
Oh, Marchand.
There you go. The ones you buy at
Yeah.
Walmart. You get the,
I don't have much.
You get the 5 times spicy.
I have that.
I
No,
got one at home when we get there.
I think that's the Rogue brand.
Hold on, real fast. Something that I just read on Rogue. I know we're kind of going on a little bit of a tangent here.
No,
but-
you are.
Yeah, I am. Sorry. I'm taking you with me on this loony bin. Anyways, Rogue also collaborated with Rogue Creamery, Portland State, which is a college, Voodoo Donut, Dark Horse Comics. They're all one conglomerate. So this brewery not only does spirits, but they do comics, they do public education, and they help with ice cream and donuts. Like, what? That's so weird to me. I just read that. And then they also acquired a brewer from the Alaskan Brewery in 1989, shortly after their foundation. So I thought, yeah.
Who knew?
Wait.
Not
Nobody.
I.
And they're owned by Nike.
Technically. Yeah.
And they sell a vast amount of workout equipment.
So do you think that
CrossFit Reynoldsburg
do you think that Nike like endorses
sponsors them.
this
I
company?
don't know. I guess we'd have to look into the lives of Jack Joyce, Rob Strasser, and Bob Woodell.
I know for sure they don't.
Do they still work for Nike? Or they just
I don't know. I'd have to research
Why
their.
don't you go to Nike and see what they have?
I would say if Nike had a chance to put their swoosh on a beer can, they would do it, and it's not on here. So I'd say
It's a
hard.
star.
No.
Yep.
I'd say no, this is not affiliated. This is probably not affiliated with the Columbus-based Rogue Fitness Company. But
Doubtful.
yeah,
But what's the protein in this?
that's the hard question you have to ask yourself.
Well, he had
No
he had
anabolics.
that up on another tab, but he's probably onto some other random nonsense.
And if we were more prepared, we would say how many times do you have to do a muscle up to burn the calories earned by one of these beers?
How many calories are in this beer?
John for sure has a calorie
probably
counter.
400.
They don't even tell you on the can. That's a problem.
I don't think they have to do that.
What's
I
on the
don't-
box?
Yeah.
It's not required.
Say it's 400. How many muscle ups is that?
Oh, that's a lot. I mean, 400 calories on the bike's going to take you.
Give me an over/under 30.
10
Oh, no,
minutes.
way more.
40.
20 minutes. 30 minutes.
400 calories on the bike's going to
90?
take you a solid 25.
I'm
to
talking
30
about muscle
minutes.
ups, not a bike.
Bike would take me a day.
Lifting my weight, 50.
50 days?
No, 50 muscle ups. That's how much I weigh.
All right, deal.
I would burn 400 calories with the amount of weight that I have to lift up over a bar.
Next week, Nick does muscle ups.
Nick Flair. Get it right.
Does muscle ups.
Nick Flair. Wow.
Doesn't matter his name.
Speaking of Ric Flair, that dude's still kicking it and punching some cocaine, man.
Punching it?
Punching it.
Does that mean like saying no to it, or like punching it punching it towards him and wants it? Because that could be two different things. Punching cocaine is not a reference I'm familiar
Punch.
That's
Taking a punch.
with. That's not a term that is associated with snorting.
Seth, do you have any questions for me? I'm making myself look like an ass here.
Well, I have two.
Oh, Seth's here.
Yeah, here I am. One of them, you said something about an Alaskan, right?
Alaskan Brewing. They picked up a brewer from there that joined their ranks.
What are the Alaskans that build igloos? What are they called?
Eskimos?
None of
No.
it's.
Inuits?
No.
Inuit.
Oh.
Just kidding. I just wanted to cut that. That was a David
Wait,
Tell joke.
so the Alaskan, was it an Alaskan guy or the Alaskan brewery? 'Cause remember
From
that?
Alaskan Brewing.
Dude,
Yeah.
have you ever had their beer?
No, it's good though.
Got a tap handle
They
over
sell it
there.
at Walmart. Walmart does not sell good beer. They sell domestic
They sell
beers.
Corona and you
They
drink
sell
Nick, you got too
Yeah,
close
okay.
to right there.
I know, I heard.
Holy fuck.
they sell anything, and it
bad.
comes in a variety pack.
like Saranac.
Yes, there you go. Alaskan Saranac. Come on now.
Oz.
A few moments later.
All right. Let's go back to being super.
Rogue Pumpkin Ale.
What we're good at.
Nick got the Rogue Pumpkin Ale. Where'd you get it?
I got it up in Michigan at a wedding that I attended this year, per usual. I feel like all the beers that I've gotten for our podcast have been purchased when I was on a mini.
Vacay?
What are you looking for? Is there a fly in here? Kenny's like,
What wedding you go to?
I went to Macy's cousin's wedding. The
Okay.
girls were both in the wedding, so definitely couldn't say no. It was a great wedding, barn wedding.
What wedding?
If you're not married by now at our age,
Wheelbarrows were at the wedding.
yeah, if you're not married by now at our age, you're hanging out with two younger people.
What wedding didn't you go to?
His.
One cousin and another cousin.
You got this in New York? Do they sell this in Ohio?
Michigan.
You go to too many weddings. You went to one in New York, though.
And Michigan.
Okay,
Why?
so
Who are they-
recently,
what?
And Dayton.
What are you, a pedophile?
do they have
No.
a lot of minor weddings in Michigan?
Wouldn't put it against the team up north in their state. No, I got it in Michigan,
That's
right?
Penn State. Penn State showers.
Sandusky.
Penn State showers.
Not
Anyways,
Upper Sandusky.
we're getting a lot of loose affiliations. Get it? You got this in Michigan.
Yes.
Where is this brewed?
Oregon.
Obviously.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, one of the Gons.
Yeah.
Oregon, or no, not bygones. Oregon, Michigan. That was the joke. Not fucking
Yeah.
bygones.
Can we just let Michigans be Oregons? Come on.
Yeah, as they say.
Yeah, that's a turn of phrase. So you got this in Michigan.
Yeah. And it's from
That's
Oregon.
the only question I'm scripted to ask.
Jenny sounded very suspect of that. Hey, I bought this in Florida last year.
But where did you get that?
Florida.
Florida. Nick's a big Florida.
So interesting enough, this brewery had a.
It's funny you should say
an-
that.
Was it flown or drove home? No. Yeah.
Listen,
Did you fly or drive?
I drove.
Oh, that's why
I flew driving.
it
I
seems
drove
it
fast.
seems excessively shooken up.
Oh, okay. You can get that. You can taste that. But in the retrospect in 2011, the employees tried to actually unionize unsuccessfully. So are we pro union? I keep asking this every single time we talk about it.
Yes.
I think John's got shaken beer syndrome.
Pro union, anti teamster.
His mole's throbbing.
I think we're in a haunted house. A lot
Yeah.
of creaks and squeaks. And
Ooh, the pumpkins.
no, none of that.
Nick, god damn it. What are these just random...
I tell you what, if this podcast goes big, I'm going on strike because I'm not getting paid enough. So
I have to agree.
Yeah, I don't think you have to be worried about
Same.
that.
Rogue Pumpkin Patch Ale. Pick yourself up some. If you can see that, that might be out of focus. I'm sorry. The cover art. I just randomly thinking about the cover art. The cover art kind of reminds me of the Blob. You know that movie? What is that
Blobber?
scary movie? I don't know. Something scary. Something Halloweeny.
John on our break said that. What did you call this?
a high speed
Low drag.
wheelbarrow.
Yeah. High school
Yeah.
burn.
Well, it slaps.
That's my new band name, John on our
I mean,
break.
what's up with the
John on break.
references to
I don't know.
like
I'm
children?
trying to feel young.
That
Feel young,
Go back to
not
the wedding.
look
thing.
young.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right.
He's trying to feel the young.
Did you?
Speaking of pedos.
Did you?
And meanwhile, John
Trying to feel young.
Meanwhile, Seth wants to touch our older generation.
That was a callback that nobody's going to get.
Wow.
The one viewer that's on the podcast right now would get it.
Don't try to deflect. You started this.
Okay.
You guys want to field a question? Or,
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Do we have a question?
Oh,
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
It's kind of a long one.
All right, here we go.
Send it in.
Strap on.
in.
On. Okay.
All right, no questions today. Thank you.
God help me.
All right. You go to the bathroom at work for a number 2. If the person in the stall next to you is wearing recognizable shoes, you think, oh, I know this guy. Let's have a laugh. You put a hand under the wall and ask if they want to hold hands. There is no answer. This is not the person you thought it was. Furthermore, it is likely they recognize your voice and are traumatized. Is there any way out of this situation? You're not sure who it is. Do you go through the office door to door apologizing? How do you live with yourself knowing this person is dying inside every time you come around, based on true events?
What?
That was aggressive.
I would never stick my hand under a door. You
Do you
could
wanna
be in the
hold
next-
hands?
You could never be in. You could be in the next stall. I would never stick my hand under the door and say, "Hold my hand."
No, like, I'm not.
I've had friends piss on my shoes in side by side urinals.
Not been there.
Yeah.
I may have been the
I haven't been there.
pisser,
It's not a thing I've
not the
experienced.
pissy.
Yeah, I feel like somebody's pissed on my shoe before.
Yeah.
Hey, you pissed in my face, friend.
Yeah.
It's
What?
a Bennigan's.
Yeah.
Fuddruckers, PF Chang's, Chinese Bistro.
So this gentleman or gentlewoman who asked this question,
Women don't do this.
Women definitely
Actually-
don't do this.
women would be hear me out. Women would probably be more likely to reach under a stall wall and say, "You want to hold hands?"
Or do you have a tampon?
I don't know.
Yeah. Either way, I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. Said they reached under a stall door, or no, it's not a stall door, a stall wall between toilets. So they're both sitting down.
Yep.
More likely it's women. Don't interrupt. Said, "Do you want to hold hands?" Right?
Correct. They wanted to have a laugh
Grip it and
because
rip
they
it?
saw the
Because-
they saw
yeah.
the
Which
shoes.
guys could do that.
Maybe.
They have to have extreme comfort to each
Hate you,
other.
right?
And they're asking, the guy didn't hold his hand back and he doesn't know it wasn't who he thought it was.
Right.
But they recognize him and his voice and his shoes. That sucks.
Yeah. How do you come back from that?
No amount of beers,
How do
sir.
they know they recognize their voice and shoes?
Small office, 5 people.
That's where I work.
He thought it was
I
someone
know
else.
anytime someone's next to me.
But you thought it was someone else and it wasn't who you thought it was.
That would never happen in a small office.
Do you have multiple stalls in your office?
Huh?
You have multiple stalls in your office?
We have 3.
Like,
How-
you don't have like individual bathrooms?
No,
Oh,
it's like a
I just
normal.
figured. I
like,
figured yours office was small enough. to have
CrossFit Reynoldsburg has multiples.
How many?
individual bathrooms?
But how many people wear orthopedic shoes?
I mean,
Because it could have been that,
Dr. Scholl's.
right?
that's why when I go to work, I
They
take the
don't
middle
sponsor.
stall
Get that
every time.
net out
I
of
take the middle stall every time I work because it's always the clean one because no one takes the middle one,
They're
and then
afraid.
no one gets next to me.
That's great logic,
Oh,
actually.
I thought
do you always take it?
Yeah, because it always still has the toilet bowl cleaner in it from the morning. We clean the bathrooms every morning.
Right in the chili ring.
So like everyone takes the fart. There's 3 of them, so they always take the outsides. The
fart?
I go to the middle one, and then everyone walks in, and goes, and you just hear them stampede out to find another bathroom.
So somebody who knows you, John, can you just let all of our viewers and listeners know how long it takes you to actually have a BM?
There's no viewers and listeners, Nick.
I'm
It's just
here.
us here.
How long?
How long?
Well, I also can use a urinal because they haven't been solid for like 5 years, so about 30 seconds.
That's fair.
some would say that you use
I
this
just dab it.
the center
I don't even
urinal
wipe anymore.
Go ahead,
because
Seth.
then you have twice as many options.
That's true.
Some might say that.
Some.
But no one ever comes in there.
probably, yeah.
Lessen the load.
You know how to solve this problem? You just take all the doors off, high school style.
Just,
Is that how
start-
it was in high school?
Yeah, high school there were no doors.
Yeah, it just starts.
What?
Yeah, because everyone smoked in the bathroom.
If you were taking a shit, you were down for it. People
No-
would walk in.
Stop.
No one in our
That's
high
not
school
real.
smoked in the
Swear to God.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Our generation wasn't cool enough to smoke in the bathroom.
Main hallway right next to the
Yeah, you guys didn't have stall doors?
right next to the cafeteria.
Yeah.
The all 3 toilets had no stalls
And the best part
because
is
people would smoke in there.
you
They
have
didn't do it when we were there, but go ahead.
you have to walk to get to the urinals.
Me
You
and
have
we
to
were.
walk by the stalls.
So you're checking.
We were
You're
literally
dropping.
We were
loads.
literally there at the same time you were.
Dude, we were animals.
The heck?
That's insane.
No one
yeah.
smoked in the stalls when I was in high school.
They put the doors back on a year after we left.
No.
bullshit.
What I'm saying was like probably 4 classes before you, they were smoking in the stalls.
Oh
Thanks
yeah,
a
so they
lot,
stole
Bin
ours.
Laden.
Yeah.
They kept the same rules because it worked.
Gotcha. Yeah. No one smokes anymore.
I mean, we still had
Vape.
stall doors.
Sorry.
Well, vape is.
Get up the
E-cigarettes.
times.
They could probably vape in schools now and no one cares.
Dude, you know what we
I
should have
think
done?
we do.
What?
We should have formed human doors. Like if John had to take a shit, me and Nick would just stand there and block. That would have been sick.
And then when he leaves, that I rotate like we're like a folding door.
Nick's on shit door duty today. You just have to stay there. You can cycle out the others.
For the
but
record,
you're there all day.
I don't remember a single time I shit at school, outside of the locker room ones.
I didn't drink coffee in high school, so that makes
I
sense.
still don't drink coffee. Shit's terrible.
No, shit's great.
No, it's awful.
Legit.
It shit's great.
It's terrible.
All right. So thanks for joining us
Wait,
today.
hold on.
Oh,
No, you don't get to just arbitrarily end it.
Yeah.
You should just ask first, did everybody have a chance to field this crazy question?
I'm not afraid or embarrassed by anybody. So if I screwed that up, first of all, I'm never going to do that. So let the record show that I'm never going to reach under the stall and be like, "You want to hold hands?" Like, I'm not going to do that. But if I did do that, hypothetically speaking, I'm going to walk up and knock every door and be like, "Bro, I'm really sorry. I thought that would be a funny joke. It wasn't." I'm not embarrassed by that.
You're going to go to every person.
I mean, I'm going to assume
in
that
the
I know.
office?
I'm going to look at. I'm not going to go every office, but when I see them and I see the shoes, if those shoes match, I'm like, "Hey, sorry."
If I recall, you're the guy that got your Charlie Bear in the bathroom.
This is getting cut.
What kind of shoes was that guy wearing?
But you're not gonna hold hands. I mean,
What?
okay.
Is this a story?
Yeah,
That I don't know?
He won't hold someone's hand under the stall, but yeah,
What kind of shoes was that guy
What
wearing?
happened?
Charlie Bear's bathroom.
What's
about to
Charlie
walk
Bear's
off of this
bathroom? Is that the bar downtown?
Charlie Bear. Charlie Bear?
It's no longer. It was Sky Bar. Charlie
was a
Bear,
bar until-
and now Nick just
What
Got it
happened then?
condemned.
It was a bar until someone grabbed Johnny's 8-ball and threw it in a corner pocket while
That's
we were
true.
playing pool.
That did
And then we
happen.
had to get in a fight.
Yeah, we got in a fight. That did happen. But that was.
You got in a fight?
Well, it wasn't really a fight.
It was.
It was an intimidation.
Oh, that makes sense. Johnny doesn't like confrontation, so.
I threw a gun on a pool table, and then it was it.
You threw a guy in a pool table?
Threatened.
No.
Threatened.
Bull-
Like,
Bullshit.
he literally hit the pocket.
Threatened.
Wait, did you call what pocket on him?
He walked by and just slapped it in. And I literally was like, do that again. And then he fucking walked by and did it again for his teammate. And then it was like a little shove altercation at the pool table. And then bouncers came out, and then they got kicked out. And
We kicked the
then
bouncers
Nick,
out.
Then whatever happened with Nick.
Then whatever happened with Nick.
We
Yeah,
can't
what
really
happened
talk,
with Nick?
we can't talk about that. Obviously.
What happened with Nick?
We have to cut that.
What happened with Nick?
He was in the bathroom at Charlie Bear.
Sounds like you had a good time.
Girl side or guy side?
I'm not really sure which side were you on? Did you
Unisex.
take her in? Oh, they had those?
Unisex. The family bathroom.
Were you holding a man's hand under the stall door while that happened?
So is that your third child?
Why did we bring Johnny here?
Thanks for joining us
I'm gonna go kill myself.
for Rogue Pumpkin Patch Ale.
Title this, I'm going to go kill myself.
I think I have agreement that this one's over.